Ever look around your company and feel like you have the big ideas that would make things more productive, more efficient, or just plain better? But the problem is you're not yet in the position to implement any big ideas. So should you just keep your chin down till you climb the ladder, or is there a way to be heard? Here for some tips on getting your ideas implemented is WSJ Work and Family columnist Sue Shellenbarger and Christine Bader, author of The Evolution of a Corporate Idealist: When Girl Meets Oil. Ladies, thanks to both of you for being here with us today. Sue, I'm going to start with you. You say there are basically two types of employees, correct? Organization lovers and free agents?
Well, I think people who think about their careers in a conscious way tend to fall into either the category that's really attached to an organization, cares about the ideals and the values, or the free agent, really more popular these days among people who expect to move from company to company.
And Christine, you identified very closely with your company, BP Oil, and you wrote a book about everything that happened there. How did the romance sour?
Well, I did love that company. During my time there, I was working with communities around big BP projects. I was living the cliche of doing well and doing good. At the time, I left for another opportunity. So at the time when I left, the breakup was more one of these, it's not you, it's me.
Right.
But it was really after the Deepwater Horizon disaster that BP that emerged in the aftermath didn't resemble the BP that I loved so much. That's what really broke my heart.
And so there's a lesson to be learned here, Sue, especially since the ranks of organization lovers, those who identify intensely with their companies, are growing, correct?
That's true. Among more women tend to relate to their companies in this way, and certainly young workers, the millennials, are very conscious of human rights and environmental issues. Probably safe to say their numbers are growing.
And so, Christine, let me ask you this. What should these types of workers look for before they join a company? Is it important that they join the right company, not just any job?
It is, but I think if we're working on some of the most difficult, thorniest issues at the heart of globalization, people also have to understand in joining a company that things are going to go wrong. So it's accepting that and embracing it and being able and willing to raise concerns and challenges.
Right, which is the tricky part, correct? Because if you're not really in the position to raise those concerns yet, how do you have your voice heard? And Sue, you have some tips on how to do this. Is that right?
First, it's important to separate the emotion, take a couple days to calm down and make sure that you still have your eye on the ball. That is it's really going to affect my team, the company, our image. Talk to some coworkers, test out your ideas and see if you have support among others. Those are some good first steps. And beyond that, there are ways to start putting your ideas forth, either by joining a task force based on improving processes or raising neutral questions in meetings and so on.
So it's important to make the kind of waves that help and not make you come off as a annoying know-it-all, correct?
I think that's right, but I think anybody can ask a question. Exactly as Sue said, raise a neutral question in a meeting. It doesn't have to be a leading question, but always ask the question.
All right, Christine and Sue, thanks to both of you for being with us today. That was really great.